Hey everyone, it's me. I wanted to do a quick update on my mom today. This is going to be a short video. So I wanted to do not only a update on her, but also I wanted to let you guys know I will probably do an update on her again Tuesday or Wednesday, and you guys will understand why then. So she did get out of the hospital, um, finally, but she did end up going to Chicago, which I was trying to avoid, if you guys remember. Um, so she did go to Chicago. It's not, I think it's a bad area. I mean, like, not a bad area, but, like, it just depends where you go, in that area. They do have a college or a university, which one of my great friends went to, at one point, so she knows the area, which I'm lucky about. Trying to think, so she's in this nursing home. Obviously, as you can imagine, I'm having a hard time with it because I don't get to see her. She's having a hard time because she doesn't get to see me or my kids. So that's been difficult for both of us. I was talking to her. She doesn't know how to use the phone, and I was calling her. And so, yesterday, I think it was yesterday or something like that. Like yesterday, I think it was. All of a sudden, she stopped answering the phone, and I did talk to her around noon finally yesterday, which was nice. But then I got off the phone because I had places I had to go, and then all evening I tried to call her back, and no answer, no answer. So this went on all evening yesterday, and then I started calling again today, this morning, really early, and no answers. So I finally reached out to the nurse, and I'm like, what's going on, So she went and checked on her, and she was asleep at that point. So this nurse was nice, I have to say. And she said, hey, give me your number. I'll, help her call you when she gets up. So she did do that. I'm very thankful for this nurse. Did take the time to dial my number so my mom could talk to me. My mom seemed very upset and distraught and confused. To me at least. I figure part of it was because she just woke up. She swears that the phone in her room had fallen and smashed to pieces, so it broke. And that's why she was not able to obviously answer the phone. And that it was in the trash now. The nurse, I spoke to her again and asked her when she, to go check, because she said she knew nothing about it. Because I asked if she could get a new phone, for her room, then, and my mom was really upset about that because she's like, well, I'm not paying for it. Someone would have to pay for it. So as far as I know, there's no phone, I guess, in my mom's mind in the room, which might be true. Those cord phones are not always the best with how long the phone line is. So maybe it was cheaply made, and I mean, I remember when we used to have them, you could, I think, throw them across the room and they would still keep working. But, I'm sure they don't have a big budget at these places, always, depending where you are. She's still telling me that she does not get 3 meals a day. That is something I'm going to have to look into. I really would be surprised, and maybe if any of you are familiar with nursing homes, Is that true? Um, I figured she missed meals or chose not to eat them. Because there are times, believe me, my mom appetite is not missing. Let's put it that way. As you can see, we we like to eat in my family. Um, so with her dementia, she definitely likes to eat. Um, right now, her definitely like her appetite is not missing at all. So, but she's very worried about different stomach issues that she has. So she does get worried to eat certain things because she's afraid it's going to mess with her intestines. So I'm not sure, but hopefully I'll be finding that out. Um, so otherwise, she is not happy. She typically, if we talk, she's okay, but she seems really confused today. She really wants out of this place. She thought that basically that I gave up on her and I ran away and she was never going to see me again. Um, you know, and I'm like, well, it's kind of hard to talk to you if your phone's broken. I did try to call after we talked. And it does, obviously, the phone line still rings. I can't remember. I think it still rings even if you unplug the phone. Um, so I don't know. I have a feeling I'm going to have to buy a phone and just take it and plug it in for her down there. Anyways, that is the latest on my mom. She did not get her box as of I talked to her maybe a half hour to an hour ago now. So as far as then, she did not get her box, or they didn't take it up to her room. Anyway, so I think that's it. But again, I'm hoping to do another update Tuesday or Wednesday. I think she was confused and was hoping I was going to come and take her home. And she didn't seem to understand that she was living at this place full time. Obviously, I am trying to get her closer to me so that, I can see her. She can see me because I think no matter if you've had surgery or if you have dementia, family and friends that being around those people is going to bring you joy. It's going to bring you better health. It's going to bring you peace. And I'm a firm believer of that. So I'm hoping to get her moved up here. Again, I hope it's before Christmas. But we'll see. I don't even know if they put referrals in yet or not. So I will have to reach out to them and find out about that. So hopefully we can get her moved up here before Christmas because, and I know one day I will have to live without holidays for her and stuff like that. But, I'm not ready to do that now. So hopefully, it might have to be a different Christmas or Thanksgiving or holidays, but it'd be nice to still get to enjoy that time with her, regardless. Because, again, if she's in Chicago, I'm not going to see her for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for nothing. I mean, unless we celebrate it with her later when it gets warm and there's not as much snow, especially with her in Chicago. I think she's near Lake Michigan. So obviously, if you know anything about that, they get typically more snow. And, because they get what they call lake snow, which I had never heard of until I moved here. So we'll see. So we may have to wait until it, warms up, to celebrate Christmas with her. She does have some confusion because she thinks I have 3 kids, And one's name is Toodles. I've never heard that name. If your name is Toodles, then that is awesome. I've never heard that name. So I'm not sure where she came up with that name. And she actually asked me the other day if I gave birth to Toodles or did I adopt him, because she couldn't remember. And, you kind of try to go with what they say. So the best I could come up with was, I didn't adopt anybody. And then what she took with that information was on her. So anyway, so that's the latest, and I hope you're still interested. Thanks. Bye.